I said you are not my type, shorty.
Shut your up, nigga. Look at your lips. Oh my god.
So,
those are like overly.
Yeah, bro, females don't know how to take rejection nowadays. Obviously, you getting mad. I'm just not interested.
Nigga, I don't give a what you say to me. You're a monkey. Look at you. You're
bro,
ugly.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not
You're
interested.
ugly.
You've been dismissed. Goodbye.
You think I care about what the you say to me?
So skip me. You've been dismissed.
Your opinion is down here. I don't care.
Yo, you've been dismissed, bro. Go ahead and skip me.
I'm just letting you know what it is and how it is.
Oh, and I'm letting you know what it is and how it is too. You've been dismissed.
You're talked.
Okay, that's
You're
fine.
talked.
I'm not interested in you though.
You bum.
The bum rejecting you. That's fine.
Send this video to all the women.
As a woman, one of my responsibilities is to overstand my divine counterpart, which is man. As the natural nurturers that we claim to be, we should have the patience and be able to get to know his mental state. Understand that we aren't the only ones that go through things. They go through things too. And just how our mental state should be checked on, there should be too. And as a woman, we should have the ability and the intuition. And then as a matriarch, everyone's saying that it's time for a matriarch. It's time for the women to stand up. How can we stand up and run or be over anything when we don't even overstand our divine counterpart? We don't even overstand man. It should be a system where I protect him, he protects me. I lift him up, he lifts me up. Now we both up. And now things are moving, things are in motion. Because we have that overstanding that is not just about women, it's also about the men as well.
4 times divorce, 4 times. Let's see, let's go. You tell me, what do you want to know?
What is the most toxic thing that you've ever done?
Okay, let's do this. All right, take them to court and then get a good divorce lawyer, of course. Take them for half of the retirement, take them half of their property, and then fight them for higher child support, okay? And a couple of years from now, hit you up for more child support. Every 3 years. Every 3 years. You go up from maybe 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. You bring it up to $2,000 per child. Per child. But I got one child right here. And right here, her daddy paying child support for her. Of course, it always is.
A lot of these modern women are looking at men, and it seems to them that a lot of men are more detached now than they used to be. You know, why is a man not walking over to me? Why is a man not risking what his pride and his ego? Just come talk to me. I mean, modern women have literally said it. I mean, just come over here and talk to me. I mean, I might not like you. I'm probably going to reject you, but you know, make my night. I need some attention. Nobody's giving me attention. There's been ladies that have said, man, you know, I went to Australia, and even though I have a boyfriend, I live over here in Australia now. I go to the club, you know, just having fun. And I'm not going to give any of these men the time of day. But none of them gave me the time of day either. What's wrong with you Australian men? Why are you not approaching? Why are you not talking to girls? Do you talk to girls anymore? You got another woman going over to Europe, sitting on the beach. Instead of maxing and relaxing in the sun, getting a little tan, sipping on a nice cold drink, you on TikTok, record yourself talking about where the men at. I fly half across the world to Europe, and men ain't approaching over here either. Why do you think that is?
The problem with this generation of females, and I'm going to say we just simply because I'm in a generation that I'm talking about, but I'm not talking about myself. The problem with this generation of females is that we expect too much out of a nigga that we can't even do ourselves. For us, for example, I'm not even talking about emotional connection, physical connection, intimacy, mental, just how he treats you. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about just simply, for example, if you want a purse that costs $1,200 and you can't afford to pay for it yourself, why do you expect him to? Or why do you think he can? He might can. He might can afford it. But it's like a rule for y'all. It's like, oh, he got to spend this and this on me. But you can't even afford to spend that on yourself. Then you call him broke. So are you broke too? If you want some Bottegas and you can't afford to spend on yourself, why do you think he can? Y'all problem is y'all be on social media and start comparing yourself to other 22, 23, 24-year-olds. That's not realistic. That's not realistic for somebody in their early 20s to be spending bands on somebody else. That's not realistic. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to these people on social media because it's not real. This is not real, bro. Like,
Feminism as a dismantling of patriarchy is not possible because you're appealing to the very thing you're trying to dismantle, always to dismantle it.
But it's also interesting because when I think about political movements throughout history in this country that have been super effective, they've done so through social organization, protests, political pressure, cultural influence, things that have nothing to do with force. Because like those are appealing to the government, the people in power.
And what does the government use?
The government has access to force, but these movements have still been successful.
Because men have allowed them to be. But in places where men don't allow them to be, they're not. Can I give you the entirety of the Middle East and Asia? What happens to your little political movements there?
Well, I'm talking about what
happens
in this country.
to your little political movements in Afghanistan? Right. To your little political movements with the holding of the little sign saying, I don't want to wear this really hot burqa in the 100-degree sun, and they come out and cut their head off? How do they do over there? They don't do so good. How come? It's because men allow you to keep those signs up. Men allow you to protest. Men are the ones who give the allowance for you to do anything on planet Earth. And my proof is half of planet Earth where men said, no, f that. And you know what women can do about it? Nothing. They can't do anything about it.
And modern women continue to talk about, and this is why really honestly and truly, they come up with a mental load. You know what? Okay, let's be fair. There are in some relationships, the man is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. The man's not carrying his weight. Fair. I got it. He shouldn't be doing it. He should be actually helping. Right? But what they do is they put, instead of being like, okay, I'm carrying 90% of the mental load, but my husband is carrying 90% of the physical load. I got the mental load. He's got the physical. She's expecting the man to come in. She says half, but what she actually means is, I actually want you to carry 70-80% of the mental load and continue to carry your 90% of the mental load. And when men realize that, that's when they started opting out.
Bro, I swear, bro, people that's in the NFL, the NBA, and rappers do not know how to be famous, bro. That should be blowing me, bro. Niggas get that first deal, and the first they cuff up is the that was with the last 20 rappers and athletes. That's the first you go to and cut. Now, it's one thing to hit to get it out your system for sure. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dick watching like that. Because if you want to hit it, you know what I'm saying? But you get famous and the first you say I'm going to get is, I want to be that Future, Michael B. Jordan, Bow Wow, John Moran, James Harden, Rallo Rodriguez, Lil Baby, Young Thug had. I want to share pussies with those. What? Stuff the same, bro. That should be blowing me. That's why I fuck with Young Boy, bro. NBA Young Boy, bro. Every you seen him with, he put him on. All his was regular till he got him. That's what it's gonna be for me, bro. Y'all gonna be seeing, if I get famous, all my gonna be goddamn. Y'all gonna pull up old pictures of her working at Popeyes and Radio Shack and Toys R Us, nigga. Stores that don't even exist no more. What are you talking about, nigga? All my from that regular jobs, CNAs and what are you talking about, bro? Because at least with those, I could take them out of their city, and you she had before me, they'll never see her again, nigga. Y'all niggas be cuffing the same 8, because it happens every 10 years in the industry. It's a solid 8 to 10 that every public figure cuffs. Like, that shit be blowing me, bro. Y'all niggas do not know how to be famous.
This is going to trigger a lot of women. And if it triggers you, that means it was meant for you. I don't avoid the truth just because someone's ego is not ready to take it. A lot of women proudly say I have standards, but what they really mean is, I want a man who gives me everything while I give the bare minimum. You want a man who's emotionally mature, financially stable, loyal, masculine, emotionally intelligent, while you can't handle accountability. You don't know how to communicate. You expect him to read your mind. You don't want a partnership. You want a provider, a therapist, a mind reader, all in one man. You demand emotional maturity where you get defensive the moment you're called out. You want consistency, but chase men who give you anxiety because chaos feels exciting. You say you want a masculine leader, but reject anything that requires you to show up feminine. You call it high standards, but it's really just entitlement. Standards aren't about what you demand from others. Standards are about what you demand from yourself. If you want emotional maturity, heal your triggers. If you want consistency, stop entertaining inconsistency. If you want depth, stop showing up shallow. If you want leadership, be someone worth leading. And that's why you keep getting hurt. Not because good men don't exist, but because you're not the woman your ideal man would choose. Build your standards on your character, not fantasies. Because when you call entitlement empowerment or feminism, it's not confidence, it's delusion.
You know, these modern women are saying they want a man who courts. They want a man who knows how to date properly, knows how to plan a date, knows how to do all of that stuff. And that's fantastic. I think for me, it's just that I have to do all of this and you just got to show up. Well, I went to work. I had to do this. So did I. Well, my car was broken and this had happened and so many troubles. Same. I had to fix my car too, or make sure it's not broken now, but it was once. And the employer didn't care. The women that I was dating before didn't care. That was my problem as far as they were concerned. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't really even know you. And so that's not you expecting to just, well, I'm just a girl and I just should be able to show up. No, you got to bring something to the
I just finished watching Bring It On. I think the movie came out in like 2000. Something I realized about old movies is everybody had to look good. Like the entire cast of Bring It On are well, not objectively, but they're pretty attractive. Like everyone, you could say, oh yeah, all these people are pretty attractive, right? And that's something that I've noticed about newer movies that they don't have anymore, is that where everyone's attractive. Like they'll just allow mid people on the screen now. It's not me hating, it's just like, even if you go back to old MCU, right? Like the introduction of Black Widow, did you see what she was wearing and how she moved, how she walked? Like they introduced Black Widow as being super sexy, right? Like that was her thing. Later on in the movies, she just started being regular. You know what I mean? Even when they introduced Scarlet Witch, for some reason her bosom was just showing. You know what I mean? Like everyone had to be sexy. Like when they introduced Thor in his first Thor movie, he was in the rain, and what, like, was it like the sleeves of his shirt were ripped off and he was all muscular in the rain? Like everybody had to be attractive in old Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like you ever watch the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Did you see that couple in that movie? You know what I mean? Like every movie I want to say 2015, everybody had to look good. But now they don't want to let everybody just be hot no more. Like they can't just have fun on the screen no more. It's gotta be. That's what I miss about the old Hollywood. Like everybody had to look good, and now it's mid stuff on the screen.
What value is he bringing at any capacity if he's not helping solve issues? Like why are you here if you can't help me?
He may not be able to solve your problem right now, but he might in 6 months or a year. And the problem with women is they want the man that can solve all the problems right now, and they're not even that man's responsibility. What does a man look like solving your problems when he's dating you and 3 other people trying to figure out who his woman is about to be? That's why men don't want to commit today, because men think that women expect them to do everything for them when there's no level of, I don't even know you yet. You want me to pay your bills, solve your problems, show up for you, feed your kids. You got this long laundry list of things that you expect a man to be, but what do you have to offer him other than you aren't nurturing, you aren't kind, you aren't trying to expand his vision, you aren't trying to fit inside of his vision, you can't check your tone, you aren't submissive to him. So all of these things that you're asking for, you're not qualified for. But you could ask, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land on the stars, right?
Girl.
But also, I think that it's really important that we as women understand that a man's job is not to solve our problems. That's not his job. I even think that men have now started to believe that their only job is to make sure everyone around them is happy. And that is to a detriment of the man and a detriment to society. Because if more men were looking to the fact that I need to have leadership, for me to have clear vision, for me to take action, for me to be kind and compassionate, and yes, get to the bag too, and yes, be in my masculine energy, that's what creates a healthy home. It's not just monetary value.
And I think what's interesting is that modern women really don't know how to control their own emotions. They really don't know how to regulate their own emotions. They want and they ask for things that they don't even know how to do, right? So I want a man who's vulnerable, a man who's emotionally available. I'm sick and tired of these men not opening up. It's okay to cry. Boys actually do cry and all that other nonsense. But then when a man does actually open up, all of a sudden it's, oh, well, I really don't know if I can respect him anymore. I really don't know if I see him the same way. I really don't know if I see him the same way. It's just a whole bunch of stupidity is what it is. You're asking for something. Then when somebody gives you what you're asking for, well, I didn't really mean like that. No, you did mean like that. Because that's how the books portrayed it. That's what the books were saying that you were reading. That's what the TV shows were saying or portraying. That's what they're showing. And when somebody gives it to you in real life, and when you're in the moment, then all of a sudden, I don't know if this is exactly what I'm looking for. I don't know if this is for me. But you still have videos out there, and then you get back on there the very next day talking about this is what I want.
So this man wants to do with his wife, and she thinks that recording a video and posting it on TikTok is more important. And so what she does, she recorded him, asked him what he wanted, asked him what he said, he told her, and then she posted it online, basically trying to embarrass him for wanting to do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what did you say?
How was the lie?
No, what did you say before that?
What?
What did you say before that?
I'm gonna take my walk.
Before that.
You wanna do it?
Right.
What's wrong with that?
What did you expect me to say? I said no, but what did you expect me to say?
I never know. What difference does it make?
Well, it makes a lot of difference.
You're making a video. I gotta take my walk.
Okay, good.
He's a bit slow today, so he's in my room right now.
I'm slow today too. I think it's in the weather.
Oh, that's perfect for you too.
I'm slow, you're slow, we're all slow.
What?
I guess you're slow too because you're not going for your walk.
I've been waiting for you to finish.
For what?
Because I don't want to necessarily leave him alone.
The disrespect.
I gotta go clean the showers. Just put him out in the living room because I'm in and out.
I'll put him out there when I go on the walk.
Yeah. Anyway, exciting times over here. Just off the live and catching up with emails and TikToks and anyway, that's what I get. You want to do it? Marriage 101. There you have it.
So a woman is like, tell me the truth. And then you tell them a truth and they don't like that truth. And they get really upset about that truth. And as a woman, because we're motivated to not upset people, they actually think that if you know how upset I am about what's true for you, you will change what's true for you. They really think that. But you guys are smarter than that because it's been true for you for a long time. And there were no problems until you told her.
I told you, now there's problems.
Now there's a problem. There was no problem before I was out loud about it. There's no problem at all. And really, honest men just stop telling the truth because it's not worth it. My conclusion is humans were born liars. I've seen horses lie, I've seen dogs lie,
nature
and
lies.
I've seen, absolutely. Yes, nature lies. So yeah, if you want honesty, you have to always have the reward of the honesty be greater than the cost of the honesty. It doesn't mean you have to have no cost. You don't have to pretend to be fine, but it has to be, you know what, you can tell I don't like that, and I'm a little afraid it means I won't get what I need, but you get 1,000 points for telling me that.
We're trained in a Pavlovian way. Like, you ask for the truth, we give the truth, then you get mad. So then we're like, okay, well, obviously telling the truth is not a good idea.
Yes.
And then you start backtracking and she goes, well, now you're lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're in more trouble and you're like, I gotta go.
And I think a lot of these modern women don't realize, and it could be really honestly and truly, it don't really matter if you 30, 40, 50. At some point in time, the experience with a lot of these modern women becomes copy paste, where you're pretty much running into the same problem. They pretty much have the same attitude. They're pretty much going to tell you the same story. A lot of these modern women, really honestly and truly, and I hate to say it like this, they're lying. Straight up lying. They're liars. And they also have a loser mindset. Even for some of these ladies making money, because you can make money and you can still be a loser. A lot of these modern women are losers, and men can see that. You might be good at making money, but you ain't good at making a home. And that's what I'm looking for. I love your money. Keep on bringing it in. We can do something with it. We can really build something with it. But your attitude has to match as good as you are at making money, you got to be good at having a great attitude. You got to be good at discipline, effective communication, emotional regulation. And a lot of modern women are not that. And that is why, in a lot of instances, men are checking out of dating.
Jordan Paul deleted her Twitter after she got caught lying again at 7 in the morning. Let me show y'all what she lied about. She posted a photo of a brand new Benz and stated that she got $100K after people kept clowning her because she tried to extort Ty Lil for $2K. Funny enough, she stole that from Google search. She forgot people can reverse image search. They literally found it within 30 minutes. Now she put out a statement saying that she's taking time off because dehumanizing that people keep lying on her and keep on messing with her. That she's taking time off. You just posted a stolen picture of a car you did not buy. You're the one that put out a whole live talking about you hate black men. And all the celebrities on the internet been reposting it. You admitted that your mad Ty Lil got it for free while other dudes been paying. All that sympathy is out the window, bruh. You can't stop lying. There needs to be a registry for people who lie a lot, bruh. Just like an offender list, there needs to be a liar list. I do not support bullying in any way, shape, or form. But what I will say is, you were leading the front against Ty Lil with false allegations. And now that you're getting caught in lies back to back to back, you feel like everyone's against you. Just stop lying.
A lot of these modern women, they're double-minded. That's why men don't really want to mess with them. Strong, independent one day, don't need no man one day, female empowerment, women are the best one day, and then the next day, oh, my pinky is broken. I need help. Oh, it seems like a snake bit the back of my ankle. Need some help. Seems like a rat crawled up my butt. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Need help. That's what I was trying to tell you before. But you said you were strong and independent. You could just make a call. You could just make a call. Okay, little CEO. Go ahead and just make a call. You the godmother. Go ahead and do it. Until you can't. There was one woman that was talking about, man, I have all of these men on my roster. And when it's time for them to show up for me, none of them are available. Interesting. None of them can help me take this up my stairs. Why would they? You didn't even offer them any lunch. Just come do it for free. And there's a plethora of examples. Modern women are expecting men. I want to use your muscles now. I want you to help me and help me all day. While I sit up there and scream and holler at you, I'm not going to pay you nothing. I'm not even going to give you a drink of water. I got this hot water in my car. Do you want that? Have drink water that's been in there, sitting in the center console for 4, 5, 6 weeks under the seat with McDonald's fries sitting around it. Girl, get out my face. Look.
And as I was out and about on Saturday,
this loneliness epidemic got a lot of y'all acting real weird. If your discretion is advised.
I was just shopping, and I want to say you all were wrong for taking your woman to Olive Garden. Like the Olive Garden was packed. Like people were like waiting to be seated at Olive Garden. I was just driving past. I was shocked. I really, really was. I was like, Olive Garden? Why the heck is Olive Garden that packed? So I just want to say you all were wrong for that. Hopefully he covered the bill at least.
She did say she was driving past, right? Alone. And to think she got home and made this video for us to see. But you know what? One thing I love about certain videos like this is when I go in the comments and everybody's on the same page. Ava said, mind you, you were outside alone. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Mela Logistics said the gym wasn't packed. El Macadona said, well, where did you and your Valentine go for lunch or dinner? That's a good question. I guarantee she did not have a Valentine. Nia said, the f is wrong with Olive Garden? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Some people actually like Olive Garden. What's the issue? JTG said, where did you go and who took you somewhere? Let me answer that for you. No one took her anywhere. That's why she's passing by on Valentine's Day. We Over Me says, sound like jealousy to me. I'm sure it is jealousy, but that pain hurts when it's Valentine's Day and you by yourself. But if I could ask the woman in the video one question, I would ask, what restaurant were they supposed to take their women to? Because the last time I checked, as long as she enjoys the meal and the experience, that's all that matters. And some people like Olive Garden. You know what? I can't get too worked up about this because, you know, at the end of the day, she was just driving by. Y'all keep the change.
You know, these modern women are continuing to ask about chivalry, excuse me, and, you know, why is it dead? And I think the real issue is men are seeing that their effort to be traditional, their effort to be a gentleman is not really respected anymore, right? It looks like you're about to disrespect me. And once you start doing that, why would I continue to be respectful and chivalrous to you? And modern women really want men to, because a lot of men I'm still trying to, you know, be respectful. But modern women, depending on the day that they're having, depending on their emotion, they want to continue to be disrespectful. And the man is like, you know, I'm a nice guy, but, you know, I'm not really a guy that you can kind of walk all over, right? And so modern women think they can do that type of stuff over and over again to a guy. And men are just checking out of that. They're stepping back from that. You need to stop acting like an idiot.
You said it all wrong.
Huh? Go ahead, elaborate. What is he getting wrong? Go ahead. Let me hear your piece. I'm taking it all wrong. Go ahead and correct.
That's
correct me.
That's part of the pie. Okay.
Part of the pie.
You got to be able to bring something.
Yeah, I can take care of myself.
But okay. You got to be able to bring something. But I look for what's on the inside of a person.
As long as I have enough money.
But
my insides. So you see me and you look at my insides. So I work at Waffle House. Hey, I cook at Waffle House.
Yeah,
and I'm a faithful man. Yep. I have a consistent paying job. Yep. Okay, do you see yourself being able to date me working at Waffle House? Drop a bomb. Give a damn about what's on the inside. You don't give a about none of that. You give a about him providing, taking care of the business, and providing a stable environment. If he cannot do that, he is not the man for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can just say that respectfully, Queen. You can just say that.
And you see that a lot of these modern women want the perfect man, which I get. It's just that a lot of times you guys don't really bring perfection. You bring chaos, trouble. Stuff that men can't use, stuff that men don't want to be a part of. It almost seems like modern women bring the exact thing that a man doesn't want. Does that make sense? Like, out of all of the things, like say for instance, a man has a list of things that he wants, could tolerate, and then the things that he absolutely cannot tolerate. And she brings none of the things that he wants. Well, you know, she probably looks good. So that's a thing. It's a major thing that he wants. But she's not bringing anything in the middle. I have the looks, but then all this other stuff that you don't want, I'm going to bring. High body count, I'm going to bring that. Instead of just saying, okay, well, you know, there's been a few guys that I've, you know, experimented with. We'll say it like that. You've experimented with the entire town. What am I going to do with that? I mean, unless you're a dude and you've experimented with the entire town, then yeah. And I guess if you like a woman that has experimented with the entire town, then I guess that wouldn't be a problem for you. So, you know, if that's the case, I'm just saying, the things that a lot of men would say, well, you know, I would kind of go this way and I'll kind of leave these things alone. The vast majority of the things that a man would leave alone, these modern women are bringing to the table.